Come on in, welcome to my home. It's 1 week till Christmas. Are you ready? Here are a couple things which I think you need to keep in mind. One of the things that you're going to want to think about is the fact that, are you actually ready? And I'm not talking about the easy stuff. The easy stuff is making sure that you have, all the food that you need, all of that sort of thing. Napkins, plates, things to clean up the stuff, your serving utensils, all those things. Have they been gathered up? Have you checked it? If you're using the good silverware this year, did you check and make sure that if it needs polish? Does it need polished? Are you even using the good silverware? Yeah, that's a big one. But let's make this easier. Let's do this in an order that totally makes sense for everybody. First thing that I would say a week before Christmas is to go through and create a week before Christmas list. Things that, and you can do this in reverse order, things that you want to be able to make sure that you have. And I'm going to do this with walking it through the whole event of people coming here till when they leave. So the first thing that happens is people come, I answer the door, and then I need to check the weather, don't I? Yes, because if it's going to be cold, which, hey, where I live, it's going to be cold, I'm going to need to make sure that my closet has enough coat hangers. If it doesn't, I need to empty out some hangers to make sure that my closet has enough coat hangers for all the people who are coming. And by now you should have a count of all the people who are coming. If you haven't heard from them, get on the phone, find out. Then the next thing that I will do is now make sure that there's enough seating for the pre-Christmas dinner thing. When everybody comes and maybe you have a cocktail hour, maybe you just have snacks, that sort of thing. Who knows? But the people want to have a place to hang out, because if they do not, then their first thing is going to be hanging out in the kitchen. You don't want that. You really, really, really don't want that. Nobody wants people under your feet in the kitchen. So what's a couple things that you can do? One of the things that you can do is make sure that you have seating. Cool. You can decide if you're going to have Christmas music. So, playlist. Playlist would be good. You can then put Christmas movies on. That can become its own controversy, because there are people who've decided that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and other people who've decided that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. So, Christmas movie that you have to decide on for yourself. Then you want to make sure that you have enough snacks. Cool. Then you want to make sure that you have enough either small plates or napkins or something that people can put their snacks on. And you need a place for people to put things down when they have their snacks. Like, if they're sitting there and you're sitting on your couch and if they go to put something on the stand, is there room? You might need to clear off some space to make sure that there's enough room for people to put a plate or a cup or that sort of thing. But you also might want to make sure that there's not a space to put plates and cups and things on things that you don't want them on. Stands, mantel places, that sort of thing. Okay, that's good, but what about all that trash? Do you have accessible trash cans where everybody isn't going to have to constantly ask you, where's the trash can? Where's the trash can? If you have some sort of nice looking trash can that everybody can throw their trash in, cool. Make sure that your trash can does not leak, because I will guarantee you somebody will throw a half full glass of whatever into the trash can and it will leak. So make sure that your trash cans don't leak. Alright, so everybody's here, that's cool. And probably somebody is going to want to go to the bathroom. Bathrooms are their own weird experiences, and I've talked about the fact that I'm not really big on, those scent sprays that people use. The bathroom is the only place where I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. Now, when it comes to the bathroom, there are a couple things to keep in mind. One, have a trash can out that people can find it really easily. 2, make sure that your extra toilet paper, soap, hand towels, those sort of things are in a spot where people can see them and access them without having to ask you where these things are. 3, make sure there's a plunger. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like, in the most obvious place, but it needs to be out where somebody would be able to quickly think about where it's at. Also, in that, you want to make sure that your hand towels are actually hand towels that people can use. Yes, it's really great and wonderful to have those beautiful hand towels with all the stuff on them, whatever. No, people don't want to use those. They want hand towels that they can actually use as hand towels. And if you have a lot of people coming, you want enough hand towels so that people can actually dry their hands on a dry towel versus drying their hands on this sopping wet towels. Oh, let me go back to the coat thing. I grew up at an age where when people came to your house, usually you just grabbed all their coats and threw them in on a bed. Don't do that anymore. I mean, you might have the most wonderful, fantastic people coming who live in the most wonderful, fantastic, clean houses. Bed bugs are an issue. Like, there are houses that are spotlessly clean that can get bed bugs from just about anywhere. So yeah, throwing all the coats in a big pile on a bed, yeah, those days are sort of over. Okay, but back to the bathroom. So then you have your bathroom set up so that, everybody knows where hand towels are. They know where the soap is. Let's talk about your soap. This is a great time of year when people usually try to get that holiday scented soap. Ooh, it smells so good. No, don't do that. Get unscented soap. Here's why. Not everybody wants to smell like a peppermint Christmas tree. No, just get unscented soap. If you can get unscented soap that even has one of the soap dispensers that automatically just wave your hand underneath it and it'll dispense the soap, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. People will be so thrilled and happy with that's great. Just one other thing that you not have to worry about, and make sure that you have enough soap, like a lot of soap. Make sure that you also have enough things for I don't know, like rags or something in your bathroom in a spot that would make sense. Do not think that hiding things underneath the bathroom sink is going to be a spot where people aren't going to look. They're going to look. They're going to look. So yeah, put things in spots that make sense. Make sure that you have enough things so that people can feel comfortable. Now, I had ordered, and I wanted to show you this. It's a bathroom sound machine where that way it can make I think this one was supposed to make ocean sounds. Didn't come in, might not even come in time for Christmas now. So that's its own thing. And that being said, you also might want to have those extra special I didn't know you were coming gifts. Those gifts that you have sitting around the house, which can be for just about anybody, but the unexpected visitor, because there's nothing worse than everybody's opening gifts and your unexpected visitor is just sitting there like. So yeah, having a few gifts, and if you group them in age-appropriate things, I know a person who has gifts like that all the time. They're already wrapped. They're usually wrapped in white, so that way they can just grab the gift and go. Yeah, make sure you have all the gifts and everything. Make sure that you have everything where it's supposed to be also, because this is not the time to have to move 17,000 people so you can get that big serving platter out. Yeah, that's not cool. Big thing right now is trash cans. I know we're all trying to cut down on the amount of waste that we have, but trash cans at this time of year are sort of important so that way people have a place to dump their wrapping paper. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I have learned through my millions of years that I've been doing this is the fact that, 1, now is a good time to wrap your presents, so get that done. 2, now is a great time to make sure that all of your presents are labeled. Label the presents. You are not going to remember that rectangular box in the green wrapping paper goes to so-and-so. No, you're not. Label them. And it is also really good to label to and from, so that way the person knows who the gift is from. Will you? Because, you'll think, well, I'll remember it, and then they get here and you're like, no idea. And then somebody's opening up a pretty party dress and they're, not a person who would wear a pretty party dress. Yeah, so just do that. Make sure it's all labeled. Also, the big thing is, now is a great time to do a thorough house cleaning, really get everything clean. Not your last minute house cleaning, but this is the thorough job, making sure everything's nice and spotless, because you're probably going to be busy for the next few days. Baking, going out, doing things, checking on the weather, seeing what's going on with that. Okay, so then we get to the whole dinner. You have enough utensils, you have enough glasses, you have enough drinks. Drinks are important. There are going to be people who do not like to drink alcohol. Plan for that. There are going to be people who like to drink alcohol. Plan for that. There are going to be people who want water. There are going to be people who want soda. And yeah, the whole big thing. The other thing about this, and this is why I mentioned the weather before, hot and cold drinks. If it is 95 degrees outside, you're probably not going to need that much hot coffee or hot chocolate. But if it's minus 30, you're probably going to need more hot coffee and hot chocolate. Make sure you have enough ice. Ice is a big thing. You can go out and buy the bags of ice, put them in your freezer, put them out in your garage if it's cold enough. That's a nice thing to have. Garnishes for your drinks, that's up to you. A signature drink for your event, up to you. But the big thing about this is to make sure that your guests are as comfortable and do not have to ask you for a whole bunch of things because you are busy enough. So yeah, make sure that they can see what they need to see. Okay, so we've had dinner, we've unwrapped the presents, we've put the trash in, put the wrapping paper into the trash that we couldn't, sort out and then recycle or that sort of thing. So everybody's all, turkey coma, that kind of thing, and it's evening time. Now is a good time to check and make sure that people leaving your house can leave your house in a safe and comfortable way, because a lot of times we don't think about the fact that it'll be dark. I mean, let's face it, even though on Christmas Day, that'll be after the shortest day of the year, it's still not going to be very light. It's still not like, it's going to be like 5 o'clock and it's still going to be dark. That's its own issue. So make sure that everything can be lit up, that there are handrails, that there's salt, there are shovels in case it snows, that everything is already provided. So that you have everything so that people can get in and get out safely with no problems. Because that's one of the things that it's really easy to forget. To forget to get I need to make sure that I have salt. I need to make sure that my snow shovel works. I need to make sure that I have everything that I possibly need, enough light so that people can find their way back to their cars. Yeah, that's a big thing. Or you need to make sure that people have things to take food home in. That's a big thing, because in my family, we have a tendency to take, whatever's left over, we divide it among the people. Make sure that they have containers that really don't need to get back to you. Not saying that they wouldn't get them back to you, I'm just saying that way if you take out that need to get that container back to you, it's not something anybody has to stress about. Or even worse, you've given out all of your containers, then you make something the next day and you're like, oh, I'll store that in I don't have that. I let somebody have that. Yeah, so have extra containers so that people can take them home. Have extra napkins, paper towels, rags on hand. People will spill, people will be messy, they'll be sloppy. Those sort of things. Have that stuff already. Go through your house and say, can a person sit here, be comfortable, and enjoy Christmas right where they are? Hopefully they can. A lot of people don't decorate until now. I think you're weird, but okay. Make sure that your Christmas decorations are ready to go. Make sure that your Christmas decorations are not just ready to go, but also make sure that they're not in things that are going to easily be broken, because that fantastic looking ornament is going to be picked up by somebody. And they're probably going to try to break it. So anything which is breakable, get it up, get it out of the way, go through your house and make sure that all of these things are taken care of. And then hopefully, you will have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Yeah, because guess what? It's in less than a week from today. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to make sure that I've done most of this already. I know what I'm having, got all the groceries in, everything is ready. And now all I have to do is just do those finishing things, like make sure that I have salt available, make sure that the pathway is cleared, make sure that the porch has really good lighting on it. Then I am done. I am ready, because my packages are wrapped, as you saw. I'm ready for Christmas. Are you ready for Christmas? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can like and share this video. That helps the YouTube algorithm know that videos like this, real reminders, are pretty good. Also, the other thing to think about is you could join the channel members, because channel members and the Patreon, they get these videos early. They get a behind-the-scenes look at things. And we're going to have a big announcement starting January 1st that they know about. You guys don't know about that yet. but that's going to be coming up really soon. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd like to thank my channel members and my Patreon people for giving me the ability to do bigger and better projects, because they're coming, bigger and better projects. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you liked this, and I hope I get to see you again the next time you stop by, which will be Christmas Day. Yes, there'll be a video just for you.